Alright guys, we are back. So, like I said before, the first step of Operation Archon is done with a really cool solo scenario. Now, we're going to head off to the next step. Silent Apprentice, your deeds this day are an inspiration to us all. With the death of the Perfectus, Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade Castrum Miridianum and Castrum Miridianum. And far to the east, in the Black Shroud, the Order of the Twin Adder advances upon Castrum Oriens. Already you have done much to advance our cause, performing such feats as are worthy of song. But if our plan is to succeed, more is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay you to the particulars of your next mission. Alright, let's do this. A hero in need. Oh, they're going to give me a level 49 weapon coffer, so we'll make it a weapon upgrade here. Phase 2 of the operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against the Garlean forces upon the Vilbrand and Rotano Sea. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take to the field once more. The immortal phase shall strike at Castrum Miridianum by way of diversionary maneuver. While the Garleans are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the Magitech field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging point for the final mission lies in the shadow of Castrum Miridianum in northern Thanalan, and that is where you must go. On your way there, however, I would ask that you make a brief stop in Camp Blue Fog, one of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits, and it would do our troops well to see the hero of the Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of our cause, please stoke the fire in their hearts. Okay, so we gotta go to Camp Westwind, which I think, or Camp Blue Fog. Everyone I know though calls it Camp Blue Frog because frog. And for 10 gauge's sake, we are gonna go to Camp Drybone because I think that's the closest area to it. Okay, before we go too far in our lunar whale here, is this near here? At least to South Shred, so this actually is not where I need to be. Central Thanalan? Ah, we gotta go to Central Thanalan, right. I knew it was one of these two. Well. Mira, are you okay? I just heard her making sounds, so I wasn't sure she got her claw stuck in something again. This cat likes to like just get her claws stuck in everything because she can't move without retracting or protracting her claws. I don't know what's up with that, but yeah, she insists on like sticking her claws out as she does everything. And she gets her claws stuck in things because she like reaches up too high and then gets them stuck and then can't get them out. And I have to go save her a lot. Anyway, guys. So we haven't actually been to Northern Thanalan yet. This is our first time heading here. And we've reached Camp Blue Frog. Fair enough. There's an 8th right here. Okay, so this guy is known as Cracked Fist. Ah, Private Apprentice, yours are the most welcome presence here at Camp Blue Frog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march on Castrum Miridianum at a moment's notice. Alas, well, our troops are here in body, their minds are anywhere but. The garrison's mood is dark, so daunting is the prospect of joining what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history. But with a hero such as you walking among them, we may yet rekindle the dwindling embers within their souls. Okay, let's use that weapon coffer there. 49. We got a spiked Cobalt Labris. It is a little better than what we got. Perfect. Unfortunately, it does not look cool at all. get some dark light earrings. Sick. All right, let's do it. Private Prentice, I mentioned that I was hoping you might raise the flagging spirits of the men and women of our garrison. Worry not, it is not so unnecessary laborious tasks we ask of you. The mere presence of a hero such as you walking the midst will no doubt serve to restore them a measure of morale. So I ask you this, make your way to the cerulean processing plant and report to General Raban once you have arrived. And Godspeed, Private Prentice, our troops are counting on you. Okay, so I'm fairly certain they streamlined this, as I think they had us run around the camp and do shit before. They just cut all that out. I might be wrong on that, but I seem to remember having to do that. Maybe it was a different part of the game too, though. Alright, with me. Joke about it. So, this is the map. It is fairly large. We're gonna head up to the cerulean processing plant, which has its own aetheryte. Did I attune to this one? I don't actually know if I did. I think I did, right? I did, okay. We're good. Sorry about that. One of those things where if you save your game and you're like, wait, did I save my game? So you go in and save your game 8 more times because you weren't sure if you saved it those 7 times before that. So that over there is a mountain. Also, it does seem like this area, regardless of the time, always feels like it's nighttime to me. I don't know why. Every time I come here, it's always nighttime. Got basilisks. Hey. Look at this area. This is the cerulean processing plant. First, let's attune to the aetheryte. Done. Next, let's go talk to the Choco Keep. Done. Okay. Our third objective is talk to Raban. Well, if it isn't the hero who brought down the Prefectus, good to have you with us, friend. As you can see, the mood about the camp here is grim at best. I was hoping that your presence alone might serve to raise spirits some. Unfortunately, it would seem that many are too preoccupied wallowing in fear and self-pity that they have yet to even notice you have arrived. Here's what I remember, okay. Might I ask that you make the rounds and share a few words of encouragement with those men and women whose spirit falters? I had a mind to do it myself, but I am quite certain that it would carry more weight coming from you. Once you have seen to the others, go and do the self-same for Edelstein. No matter what he may claim, the lieutenant would also be better for a bit of rousing. Trust me, I know. This is what I remember. Although I do remember having to do something at Camp Blue Frog as well. Flame Private First Class. Ah, the oft-rumored hero. Doubtless you'll single-handedly save us all. You psych yourself up alongside the Flame Private First Class. Your stirring gesticulation has reawakened me to my purpose. Hero or no, I will fight tooth and nail to protect the realm. Good lad. Or lass. I didn't say. Okay, let's see here. Alright, guys. I actually got some decent sleep last night. I'm pretty happy with that. You can actually go up on top of the pipe too, which is cool. I'm fine, truly. Nothing to worry about. Just mild case of battlefield nerves. You psych yourself up. I break my fast on Garleans! And right now I'm very hungry. Okay, I'll take it. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Ah! Garleans are not Near as frightening as you. I'd sooner face a vanguard while naked as my name day. Okay. Love the spirit. Alright, let's go talk to Edelstein. Where the fuck he may be. There he is. By Ralger! Without my realizing it, the fire in my resolve had grown dim. Thanks to you, it burns red hot once more. If need be, I shall lay down my life to secure victory for Eorzea. Alright, so normally we would take the Dark Light earrings offending, but we have earrings already that are better. We have the Azema's earrings here, and these are good up to like level 90, so they're gonna give me more earrings. Great. Perfect. Rock the Castrum. You've rekindled the flames of courage that burn within our brave men and women's hearts, and for this, I thank you. And now the time for battle is nigh. We must march forth with no worries or regrets. General Robot awaits you in Castrum Miridianum. The battle will not be an easy one, but I trust that you are up to the task. Godspeed, Private Prentice. Oh, Robot moved. Look at that. It's time for Carbuncle. Alright, so to my knowledge, this has also changed. Also, this is a very cool area. It is very much a large battlefield. Like, you see the destruction of a bunch of shit. There's enemies running around. There's earth sprites. Look at all these lights. Look at Robot just hanging out there. Of course you did. Honestly, this dude's surviving 30 seconds, so I'm not gonna bother using it again. I mean, it might, but... Nope. Alright. Our hero returns. I trust that your visit is a must to lift the spirit of our garrison on the eve of our greatest battle yet. Time is of the essence. Let us commence the briefing at once. Brothers and sisters of the Alliance, I would share with you glad tidings. Doubtless spurred on by the news of the siege of Castrum Oriens, the Maelstrom has struck a double blow. Castrum Ostendens and Castrum Miridianum are now under blockade. Phase 2 of Operation Archon is a success. Reports tell us that the Garleans offered fierce resistance, but that the Admiral yielded them not one ilm. With Cat Ostendens, Meridianum, and Oriens thus suppressed, the third phase may begin in earnest. Even as we speak, the Order of the Twin Outer moves to block the railway leading hither from Castrum Sentry, and that can mean but one thing. The hour has come to strike at the heart of the Garlean invasion force. Castrum Miridianum, the den of the Black Wolf. My fellow Eorzeans, I am Minfilia, mistress of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. There exist myriad barriers that divide us, those of race and nation, language and creed. to name but a few. Such barriers serve to isolate us from our neighbors, yet they also serve to define who we are. Shorn of them, there would be little to distinguish one from another, and the rich variety of our lives would give way to sterile orthodoxy. These barriers can never truly be broken down, of course, not so long as there is liberty in the world, but they can be transcended. Verily, we do so now in coming together for this grand endeavor, to fight side by side in defense of our shared home. Before me stands the adventurer Miro Prentice. You all know her as the woman who will lead the unit tasked with destroying the Ultima weapon. We Scions know a different Miro, however. We know her as a dear friend who has endured untold hardship on our behalf. A true hero who has ever blazed a path for us to follow. And why do I tell you this? I tell you, friends, because it is time for us to blaze a path for her. Our objective is to wreak such havoc outside the walls of Meridianum as to afford Miro and her comrades the time they need to disable the Magitech field generator within. With the path thus cleared, we may finally turn our minds to the true goal of this operation, the destruction of the Ultima weapon. All troops, prepare for battle! I fear I can't accompany you this time. The unenviable task of facilitating communication between our forces has been entrusted to the Ironworks, you see. Know, though, that I will be praying for your safe return. See that you come back to us, my friend. May the crystal bless you and keep you. We will suffer the Black Wolf to prowl our lands no more. Let us teach the hunter what it is to be the hunted. Forward, comrades! For Eorzea! For Eorzea! Hey, Tengage. Go now, Miro, and bring us one step closer to the dawn. We are starting Operation Archon. Well, we've started it. Castrum Miridianum is now accessible. Oh, it does have duty support. Okay. I was worried this one wouldn't. But this is what we're going to do. Okay. So our team in the Howling Eye was these three. They were level 44. Now we have level 50, and they each have... Oh, no, this is a different team. I mean, it's probably the same group of people, but they're now dressed up in serpent and flame outfits. Look at that. All right, let's do it. Before we do it, actually, let's go to our duty list. Castrum Miridianum. To begin, so begins the third phase of Operation Archon, which entails a frontal assault upon Castrum Miridianum, Gaius von Balesar's seat of power. Forming the main thrust, the immortal flames will strike at the stronghold with all their strength. Though this is but a feint. While the garrison's eyes are drawn outwards, you and your comrades must steal past its defenses and attempt to deactivate the Magitech field which protects the Praetorium. The fortress within, a fortress wherein the Ultima weapon is believed to be held. Alright. So I didn't go into work today because you got pink eye. You know when I never got pink eye? When I worked from home. Castrum Miridianum. Okay, so I can already tell you guys one big change to this. This is Sid. To review, our goal is to deactivate the Magitech field. If you could create a diversion, that's to say, wreak lots of havoc, I'll search for the field generator. Okay, so, like I said, one big difference here is that there's only 4 players instead of 8. This used to be an 8-man dungeon. Like a full-on dungeon too. Like this is one of the rare instances where you had a full group to go through a dungeon. But they've lowered it down to 4, so I don't know how that's going to change. There were also these switches here that you'd hit to turn off some floodlights, which would cause the enemies here to disappear. They'd run off. pretty good today. We've already done a lot done. We've taken down a new solo scenario that they added into this expansion. Or not this expansion, into the refresh of Realm Reborn. It was actually very, very well done. I really liked it. The original fight was an 8-man trial, and it was cool, but it was not as cool as what they added in. And now we're doing the final push for the end of A Realm Reborn. Well, at least the main original release of A Realm Reborn. Grab doesn't go up and down. That did happen. Well, these people don't AoE, so me AoEing is probably largely because, well, there's enough enemies that I get more benefit out of AoEing than not. But also, it really helps the grip out still. So now, we just single target. Like, one person here is... Oh, we got another group that's gonna run right in. I see this hasn't changed. There's still a whole bunch of enemies here. Now, if you were with an actual group, they would just grab them all and just rush in. I kind of wish your AoE combo would still grant you rage, though, because... that would be nice. Sass away. Exactly. Well, I'm sorry that you got pink eye, 10 gauge. You got stuff to treat it at least? I've never had pink eye, and I never want pink eye. Went to the doctor this morning? Good. It's going around schools right now. I mean, that doesn't surprise me, but it also tells me, like, you know, there's always something going around school. Very like that coworker gave it to you? Yeah. Okay, so here's our first boss, the Black F. Why did that dude just stand in that? This is new. How could this be? Reinforcements! We need more reinforcements! You don't need reinforcements, bud. This Black F is barely taking any damage. This fight's a little different. So far it's been largely the same. The only difference is those blue explosions running around. I don't remember those being a thing. But high-powered Magitech Ray, that's always been there, but it looks like they've changed up how it looks a little. They'll beat them. Good job. They took down all their reinforcements, so now he's got nothing left but to just try and fight us. Miro, how are you faring? Reach the dead end, you say? I believe I know where you are. There's still the disposal chute nearby. Find it and jump in, and you'll emerge in a different sector. Oh look, it opened up. So the general layout of the dungeon, I don't see them changing too much. It looks like it's largely going to remain the same general idea here. Which is good, because... Miro, assault crafts are near. Watch out for incoming fire. Okay. Sure. I wonder. That guy might have taken damage. Oh, he didn't. Okay, no. At least the Medicus are playing like your actual players. They're not casting healing spells at all, even though their cohorts are dying. But they're not even using off the GCD heals, so... You know what I'm really happy about, though? Guys, now this is a really important distinction from the original release of this dungeon. Okay? They removed the siren sound. Or if it is there, it's considered... Oh, it is there. Oh, never mind. They didn't remove it. It's just quieter because I had the ambient sound turned down. So you guys don't have to hear it. That sound was fucking annoying. Or is fucking annoying. probably gonna restart your current off-stream Pathfinder run when Newdia 6 comes out. When does it come out? What's the release date on that? Oh, look at these bitches. All right, hey guys. These are Death Claws. These are an enemy that we're going to see quite a bit of in our playthrough because they are a favorite of the Magic Empire. And there's a Griffin riding Ranger. Well, that actually sounds awesome. I remember you mentioning that they were adding something that you really liked. Okay, so we can't get in there yet. There's something else we gotta do first, huh? Arrive at Area 5. Alright, well. Pop ourselves here. So there's some parts in the game, actually, where, you can stand or position the enemy in the fire, and they'll take damage from it. That doesn't seem to be the case here, I don't think. But then again, they're coming out too frequently and too far apart that I can't actually test it, because by the time he starts moving, yeah, he's not interested in that. Just stand one over here. Fuck. He didn't want to move anyway, and I'm not gonna bother with it. I know there was one of the pugilists. I've not been paying attention to fuck, I didn't use that. Hold on. Okay, so it looks like we don't go over there anymore. Okay, interesting. We skip an entire part of the dungeon. Cool. All right. So before, guys, we used to go down there. You'd have to go, hang on. I'll just go over here and show you. So if you head down here, you see there's two stairways up ahead, one to the left and one to the right. Well, you go up to the right, fight a bunch of mobs, and there was a part of the pipe you'd have to click on to lay a bomb and make it explode. And then you do the same on the left side and fight a bunch of mobs. And then as you come back out, there'd be more people here waiting for you. So it looks like they cut out that entire part of the dungeon, which is honestly not that big of a deal. Sentient blade class? How does that work? Like, you just have like a dancing weapon all the time? So this is a Magikarp Vanguard F1. Now we've seen these mobs before. Thermobaric Strike. Well, this is a get the fuck over to the other side of the room type attack. So Hypercharge used to just be an AoE. This is a tank buster. Yeah, like it starts off as you holding it, then it gets stronger and does more as you level. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like when they take its existing things and make like cool, like unique or modified versions of it. Okay. Shit, shouldn't have done that. Oh well. I'm gonna waste 10 rage. Actually, it worked out. I still wasted 10 range, but... Drunken Monk. Ah, that's a classic. Dude, we have a Lancer. Why the fuck isn't the Lancer using their LV? Alright, that was cool. I've located the controls for the security system. A moment while I disable the barriers. I'm also pleased to say I found a suit of armor. Press on, I'll meet you just ahead. Oh, we got enemies here. Now, I believe this is new. I don't believe these guys showed up last time. Actually, I believe these are the 3 that show up after you blow up the pipes. Mark, I'm most excited about the fighting in the Rider and the Ranger. That's fine. It's good that you have stuff that you're excited about, though. I like hearing about when you guys get additions to the stuff that you love. Even if I'm not particularly interested, the fact that you guys enjoy it makes me happy. Which, you know, I might like it. I just haven't experienced it. I ended up really liking Warhammer 40k Demon Hunters, Chaos Gate, Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, that's it. Even though typically strategy RPGs aren't usually my cup of tea. Another bulkhead, eh? Fortunately, I'm equipped for the task. Hey there, Sid. How'd you get back there? Come on, the field generators. Oh, okay, they cut out another part of the dungeon. That's a huge part of the dungeon, too. Okay, so before, you used to have to go up here, and there were some cannons, like, you see how the path branches to the right there, and there's another one going straight up to that door? Well, there were some cannons, like, at that intersection you could use to kill off all the enemies really fast. And then you'd go up to the right and do some shit, and there was a boss over there that you fought, and you'd have to use cannons on him as well. Interesting that they cut that all out. There it is! Keep the enemy occupied while I take it out of commission. Okay. Oh, and they cut off all that too. I can see why they did it. This was a very long dungeon. Although I did like the design of the enemy, that's the boss that you fought on the far side. You haven't been this hyped for anything for a long time. I tend to not get super hyped for anything anymore. Like, I want stuff and I'll enjoy it for the most part, but I tend not to get like really hyped for it. Mostly because I got a Sane coming in and subduing it by being like, that thing's gonna suck. And it hurts. It hurts when you do that, Sane. Anyway, you just have to go up to, Damn! Reinforcements! Take care of them, would you? Oh, okay, so they still got these guys here. Wait, are we gonna see the cool cutscenes that happen when you destroy these things? Because there was actually some cool stuff that did happen that I'm not seeing anymore. I say cool, but like it was like I'll point them up here in a minute, whether it happens or not. Dude, you're taking like 90 years to destroy that field generator. Oops. Let me use this. Every time I stop paying attention to my rage, it builds up to 100 and I waste resources. That's fine though. I'm not particularly good at maintaining my resources. I'm paladin, I sit on them too long. Diverting all power to cannons! Okay, so you get to see one of them. My lord was quite taken with you and the power you possess. The echo. Naturally, I could not help but wonder whom this princess among women might be. Only to discover that you are but another adventurer, no better than the multitude. I don't know, I've killed icons. Yet in spite of this, the masses hold you their champion, and shower honors upon your head. It defies all reason. How is it that you could have been a thorn in our side? Wherever you appear, you leave havoc in your wake. You even slew Ritatian, one of our very finest. Well, I will not speculate. Truth be told, I couldn't care less how you have done these things. What matters to me is the fact that you have done them. If you are allowed to continue, you will eventually deprive me of all that I have toiled for. All that is mine by right. My minions, my comrade, even my Lord Gaius. Well, you cannot have him. His dreams and ambitions, his soul, body and soul, they are mine. Do you hear me? All mine! Okay. I lost everything once before, and I will not let it happen again. I will kill you, adventurer. Only your death can bring me peace. Okay. Sure. There was another one of those towers that you could shoot down or you had to shoot down an airship, and the airship would crash into another one of those towers. Okay, so they changed this as well. Before, this was a rectangular battlefield, not the circle that Square is weirdly obsessed with. I don't know why they love their circle battlefield so much, but there were 4 cannons around the room, or 2. I think it was 4. Anyway, and there were these those Magitech hands grabbing missiles and loading them into the cannons, and then you had to shoot her. She was riding a white suit of Magitech armor. You had to shoot her with it to do damage to her. And when you hit her like 5 or 6 times, the armor would explode, and you'd go into this phase where you fight her like this. You will not take any more from me! I don't know about that. Artificial plasma. Oops, did not mean to do that. Actually, I did mean to do this. The pain I have suffered, I shall visit upon you 100-fold! Okay. Dude, why is your roundhouse so fucking... What? What kind of roundhouse is this? That's a tank buster. Infinite reach. You have made me raw.
You're mine.
It's over. But I will break. You're tough, I grant you that. But I will break you soon enough. She does have this really interesting assortment of attacks now. Like this here, she used before. Like that was always a thing, but... Okay, hang on. Thermobaric Strike. But I did not have any more tank cooldowns for that. Oh, here we go again. Alright. Angry salamander. Oh, okay. Let's just go in the center for this. Here we got another thermobaric strike coming up. Okay. I'm just gonna leave her here. There's no reason to move her. She's just gonna jump back to the center anyway. Attack! You will not defeat me! You will not! Artificial boost. Okay. Okay, so this is what this is. Level up! Level clear. No! It's happening all over again. Please, I cannot bear it. Don't take him away from me. My Lord Gaius! She dead. Another poor fool who craved Gaius' affection over all else. May her soul know rest. 'Tis a miracle no harm has come to you, my friend. One for which I will happily give thanks. And thanks to your fine diversionary work, which succeeded in bringing down the generator tower. And with it, the Magitech field. The way to the Praetorium now lies open. The only problem is, we can't reach it on foot. Nay, we'll need to take the Enterprise. I left her at the cerulean processing plant, so let's regroup there. This is it, Miro. The final confrontation awaits. And there's the Praetorium, which we will get to after our break. Hey, I got some tombstones, it looks like. Yeah. 200, fucking right. Alright. That's just Alexander. I can't fool you. It's true. Alright, give me a sec, guys. We're gonna take a break. We'll come back and we will kick some butt. Don't go anywhere.